your child might have trouble writing it the way that we were taught, like this. But the way that some kids are writing it is they start from the bottom and they go like this. However way they want to write it, bottom to top to bottom, circle, or they don't stop right here and make a little point, it's okay. All right, guys, what do we think about handwriting? This is something that I have seen a lot of comments on, with parents telling me they're really worried about their child's writing because their handwriting isn't really good. And I get it, because that's one of the first things we see when a child starts writing is how legible it is. And we also grew up in a generation in school where handwriting was extremely important. Like, we had to practice over and over again, and we were graded on whether we had good handwriting. That was associated with if you're a good writer. But nowadays, we've got computers, we've got a lot of people with very successful careers where they always say like, oh, I'm sorry, you can't read my handwriting. I even went to a doctor one time and the doctor says, sorry, my handwriting is really bad. But that didn't change what I thought about them. And it didn't change how good they were in their careers. They're still very successful. So I don't want a child to think that just because they have bad handwriting, they can't be successful in the world. So my job when I have kids who come to me who say they hate writing is that I want to make sure it doesn't have anything to do with them thinking their handwriting is really bad. I also have kids who I work with that have dysgraphia, which means they are really struggling with pen to paper and forming those letters and forming them exactly the way we want them to form them. So I've helped a lot of kids be more confident with handwriting, even if they have dysgraphia, even if fine motor skills is hard for them. So how did I do it? I want to share these tips with you. You have to first approach this with a little bit of an open mind. The goal is not for them to write perfect. The goal is not for them to write exactly the way we were taught. The goal is for them to become lovers of writing, that they feel confident as a writer. And whatever it takes to get them there is a win. The first thing is I had to let go of the way we were taught how to write letters and be okay if the kids were writing them in different ways. It is not a bad thing. If anything, they're kind of teaching us maybe there's a more natural way of writing a letter than what we were taught. We just feel very natural about it because that's all we know. Okay, so I want to show you some examples. These are very common letters that I've noticed kids have trouble writing, and then they have shown me other ways of writing it. For example, the E, your child might have trouble writing it the way that we were taught, like this. But the way that some kids are writing it is they start from the bottom and they go like this. Or they'd make a more rounder one. Either way, it's fine because it's still an E, okay? So I think that that's important for us to recognize. However way they want to write it, bottom to top to bottom, circle, or they don't stop right here and make a little point, it's okay. So the A is very interesting. I was taught circle or oval in a line, right? A lot of kids now, they prefer this way. They start from the outside right side and they go all the way around and make a loop like that. I'll show you again. So they go all the way around and they make a loop right like that. I think they even do it even a little better than me, but that is how they make an A. It's okay, it's still an A. The S is my favorite because I see a lot of teachers get really up in arms about it because we believe the S has to go top to bottom, and we believe that they don't do that, something's wrong. Well, we just need them to write an S, and the S is very confusing because it's squiggly. It's very easy to reverse it. So a lot of kids go from bottom to top, and that's okay, right? It's still an S. So if you need to teach your child a different way to write an S, or if they write it that way, it's still an S because the goal is for them to like to write stories, not if we are going to criticize them on writing that S perfectly. Because let's face it, when we see a piece of writing, we're not wondering how did they form those letters? They've already been formed. All right, here's a few more because I had a parent ask about, can you give me specific letters and how you teach it? Okay, so the G is interesting how many kids struggle with the G. I think it's because of the curly that they have to almost control their hands to curl it up. So some people have practiced it where they prefer to go down and around so they don't have to pick up the marker at all and they just do it in one fell swoop. We learned we make an O first and then we go down. They don't like that, so sometimes they'll just they'll hook it up and go straight down. That's okay. So you can teach them all those different ways. The P, usually we do 2 strokes, right? We go down and then around. A lot of kids want to do it in one stroke if they're having trouble with handwriting. So they'll go up and around. Or some of them will go like here and then down, and that's okay. The F, instead of going from top to bottom, they do bottom to top. So they'll go like this. They'll fish hook it and then the F like that. You know how we do it for top to bottom, and then we do the hook. It's okay. I know I've said that so many times, you can have a nickel for every time I'm saying it's okay, but they're forming letters. And if we teach them another way of writing it and it makes their life easier and makes them feel better about writing the letters, then that's a win. I don't think that's a problem or a concern. I think we should normalize the fact that maybe there's not just one way to write alphabet letters in English. Something else I want to share is, for some kids, cursive is actually easier than print, because for print, you have to sort of pause your hand and then pick it up and then draw another stroke, which is like a lot of effort for some kids whose fine motor skills do not allow them to be able to do that. Whereas cursive, you just put the pencil on paper and then you're just making like roller coaster hoops, and you never have to pick up that pen. It just always is attached and coming in contact with the paper. So that sometimes feels like less energy and effort for kids, and I think that's really lovely. So if you want to, you can also look up Handwriting Without Tears and teach kids how to do cursive instead of print if print is hard. Another thing I notice is parents will ask me, I'm really concerned my kid is writing in all capital letters. And I understand it looks a little bit more younger if a child is writing in all capital letters. If they're still doing this and they're like in middle, end of second grade, I would say that's totally okay, because developmentally, their fine motor skills are still growing and they're still trying to figure it out. So let them do that. And then maybe when they're getting to third grade, you can start saying, you know, as we grow as writers, we do notice that in books, we use a lot more lowercase and uppercase, and helping them slowly ease out of the uppercase. But if you've got a 6-year-old who's writing uppercase, it's not something to be worried about and stressing over. There's so many other things we should be focusing on in life. And so if they're struggling with writing lowercase at age 6, that is completely expected and normal. So I hope this eases your worries about handwriting, and that you can focus on things like story development, character development, imagination, creativity. These are skills that bring joy, bring confidence, and ones that we really need for the rest of our lives. I think that's really important, and handwriting is something that we can just like work on the side and build their confidence, but we kind of have to let go a little bit of these strict limiting rules that we grew up with. I hope that helps. Bye.